sorry to be a pest, but this porch light of yours is a violation of the new dim-out regulations.
Oh, why don't you stop? With everything the way it is, now I've got to turn the light out.
Well, I don't want to argue with you. It isn't my idea.
Do you mean to tell me that one little light's going to make any difference?
Well, one little light in every home along the coast adds up to a lot of candle power. Look, stand over here, will you, Bill? A little light in the wrong place can do a lot of damage. Can you see me here?
Not very well.
How about this?
Sure, you stand out like a sore thumb now.
That's just the point. Our ships at sea, silhouetted against the lights on shore, make easy targets for enemy submarines.
Hey, I never thought of that. That makes sense.
You bet it makes sense, and that's why we've got to be careful. We've been losing too many ships, and that's one reason why we've had to get along without a lot of things.
So you're telling me we got to get along without things. The wife just used up our last pound of coffee, and our ration ticket isn't good until next week. You can't get butter. You can't get eggs. You can't get shoes.
Yes, it's tough to have to get along without the things we're accustomed to having, but it all helps to win the war.
The war? I'm getting fed up with the whole thing. All you do is give up this, give up that, buy bonds, pay taxes. What's all the sacrifice for? What are we fighting for anyway?
Bill, have you got time to take a little walk with me?
Sure, I got plenty of time. Walking's all I do. I got a perfectly good car out in the garage. There's no tires on it, and I can't get any gas to run it. Sure, I'll take a walk with you. I want to get your slant on this mess.
Well, maybe I can make some of these things a little clearer to you. I'll only be a minute, Bill. I want to check up on Mrs. Rexter.
Oh, that's the woman.
Yes, she lives here with a little boy.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Jim Grover, your air raid warden. It's all right, Mrs. Rexter. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, no. Please come in. It's Mr. Grover, Johann.
Hello, young fella. Mrs. Rexter, this is Mr. Wallace, one of our neighbors.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, you must excuse us for being so afraid. Sometimes we forget that we are in America. We are such dumb cops, Johann and I. In this country, when there's a knock at the door, it means a friend is calling. But in our country, it brings fear. In Germany.
Yes? You're under arrest. Arrest? You're a traitor to the Reich.
Oh, no. No.
Let go there. Come on.
He tried to escape. Herr Hitler. Herr Hitler.
After that came more fear. Kind people took me and the children away, but they too were afraid. Fear was everywhere. My country was filled with it. But in America, there is no fear. If I obey the people's laws, I can do anything that I like to do. I can have friends, and I can send Johann to school. I can go to the shows and even listen to the radio.
And in conclusion, I promise if I'm elected to correct the evils of our present government.
You see, in America, a man can say what he likes about anything. But not so in Germany. There you can't even listen to the truth.
It is almost time for the broadcast. Get ready. People of Germany, this is the voice of the underground, the voice of those who love Germany. We have been forced underground into hiding, but we still dare to speak the truth. Do not be misled by the lies of Herr Goebbels. There are those who are still fighting for freedom from the tyranny of Schickelgruber, the self-styled Hitler.
Gestapo!
forbidden to listen to anything but the Führer's words. It is treason to the Reich.
How can it be treason when we feel no loyalty for...
So you admit you're a traitor? They're all traitors. Open fire. I'll straighten.
And so Herr Berger and the others were killed because they dared to say what they thought. Oh, but in America, a man can say anything he likes because you have freedom of speech. Oh, but how stupid of me. I stand here talking about myself. Won't you sit down, please?
Thank you.
I'll bring you something to eat. Some chocolate, perhaps?
Oh, please don't bother. We've got to run along.
Oh, but it's no bother at all. I have it all ready. Come on, Johann. I won't be a minute.
She's certainly taken it on the chin, hasn't she? I'm beginning to get your angle on this thing.
Now, that didn't take long, did it?
Certainly smells good. Thank you.
Good to serve food for one's friends. That in Europe, this chocolate and cake could have saved the life of my little girl.
Well, what do you mean? What happened?
Well, the three of us, Johann, the little girl, and myself, escaped from the stable that night and slipped across the border into another country. But still the Nazis came. They drove these people away from their homes. And we took to the road with them, but there was no food, and none to be had. The Nazis took everything for themselves. Our worn-out clothing was no protection against the winter's bitter cold. My little Elsa became ill. And in spite of everything I could do, she died. Died asking for bread. Just one little bit of food could have saved her life. But in America, there's enough of everything. A man can get what he needs for himself and for his loved ones. The whole world envies you, your freedom from want.
There's another thing about America that maybe you don't know. You don't have to hide your religion. This is America.
Yes, America. Land of liberty. Where a Catholic may worship according to his faith. Or a Jew can pay tribute to the God of his fathers. Or a Protestant in the manner of his choice. Because in America, there is freedom of religion.
America must keep those freedoms. You must not let the Nazis destroy them. Hitler started this war because he was jealous of America and the freedoms you enjoy. He couldn't appreciate them, so he started out wiping them from the face of the earth. You must not let that happen.
The people have now gathered their strength. They are moving forward in their might and power, and no force, no combination of forces, no trickery, deceit or violence can stop them now. They see before them the hope of the world, a decent, secure, peaceful life for men everywhere.